Maiyegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ dódódódó. Maiyegun Diary, Maiyegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ dódódódó. Maiyegun Diary, Maiyegun ti dé o, ọ̀rẹ́ ará ìlú. Maiyegun Diary, lórí Facebook, lórí YouTube. Maiyegun Diary.
I'm trying out something, and I don't know if many of you will see the. I know it's been a long time, so let me share the video. You should share it too. Maybe someone will see it. Now Facebook they mad, right? But share the video.
Maiyegun Diary, Diary political. Godfatherism. Kò sí lọ́rọ̀ Maiyegun.
Happy Sunday.
Àní Maiyegun làwa mọ̀ dódódódó.
Happy Sunday.
Àní ẹ̀sùn rákì. Maiyegun ti dé. Maiyegun ti dé. Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn rákì. Maiyegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùn rákì. Maiyegun ti dé. Lórí Facebook. Maiyegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùn rákì.
I miss you. I miss all of you. I miss our gist. We miss ourselves, but don't worry. We will gist for about half an hour today. But let me enjoy that music.
Aṣòfin tí ń rúfin o. Ayé ẹ̀sùn láti. Òkúta olóṣèlú. Ayé ẹ̀sùn láti.
So, báwo ni gbogbo everybody from everywhere, eh? How are you doing? Everybody from all over the world. I know it's been like forever. 2020. I have had my own fair share of 2020, where people, the bad bellers, the people that just, God knows, God help their souls, we're just trying to help, trying to raise alarm over what Boko Haram is doing to the people of Nigeria. And they hated us for it. For some reason, they are just counting days until when they will finally shut down Maiyegun's Diary. And I continue to tell you, you see, they will do everything on Facebook. Facebook will do everything to suppress us, to shut us down. You start all over again. They shut you down again. They suspend you. On and on and on and on, right? So to save ourselves from that kind of trauma, I have decided to continue to hibernate on diasporaradiointernational.com. For some of you who haven't really been using that, you should. You will never miss any of my, any of my broadcast. Even though I miss all the bass boosts on Maiyegun's Diary. So how are you doing? Congratulations to all of you who managed to make it up to this moment. Let me get this up. So let's congratulate ourselves, okay? Easy. A lot happened in 2020. NSAS happened. Recession happened. Palliative was looted. Politicians stole palliatives. Nigeria entered more debt. More people are killed. Bandits are now negotiators from behalf of a government. On and on and on and on and on like that. You know what I'm talking about? So, here we are. We are still alive. and we can still pretty much, talk to ourselves too. So I miss you. I missed everyone. But let me just let's use the moment, this moment as well, to just catch up. Since the last time I was here, for those who have not really been following me on YouTube, see, it's so easy for you to follow me on YouTube now than ever. All you need to do is just search for Maiyegun's Diary Politico. Okay, so once you search for that on YouTube, then subscribe. So set your notification. Same way you are following Maiyegun on Facebook. So Facebook, they've done so terribly bad to us on Maiyegun's Diary that they have cut down our reach, our viewership. They've cut them down by over 70%. Even at that, they are still not really probably satisfied until they will shut down Maiyegun's Diary Political. But they can't shut down Maiyegun. That's something that would be so hard to do. You know what I'm talking about? That would be a tough job. But however, good. So when I was away, should I say when the latest is simply on this emergence of insurgency on behalf of this terrorist government in Nigeria. You have heard about the ESN, where people have decided to take their own destinies into their own hands and protect themselves, since they know that the government of Nigeria are the one exactly that those sponsoring the terrorism in Nigeria. It's a tough one, isn't it? When your government that is meant to really protect you is the same government that is indeed paying terrorists, freeing terrorists, rehabilitating them, and on and on and on like that. So if anyone comes around to tell you that your government is sponsoring terrorism, Boko Haram is the commander-in-chief of this terrorist republic of Nigeria. So here you are. You have to take your own destiny into your own hands, or else you will watch yourself killed, or you will just die for nothing. Even those who are shouting the Sai Baba, the Sai Barbarians, in their own element, they are also screaming now. Everybody is feeling the brunt, right? Boko Haram didn't go to Daura in 2020 until he decided to go and visit them this December for 1 week. When he got there, 600 school children were kidnapped, we were told. And they moved them from Katsina to Zamfara. The bandits, they called them. So no action, no water, what do you call it, no interference or what have you. So they began negotiating with them. Last, they brought in other terrorist groups to come in and help Nigeria to rescue the children, right? So in the process, they got Maiyegun, who happened to be the spokesperson for the all terrorist group in Nigeria now, officially recognized by the government. They said, no, it's not just Maiyegun. We even brought in repentant bandits, apart from the Katsina state governor, Zamfara state governor, who else? So, repentant bandits, those you never even get to know, you will never know them. The government of Nigeria, who happen to be begging the whole world, well, pretending to be begging the whole world to give them weapons to tame the insecurity in Nigeria, is the same government that is also paying rehabilitation fee, paying ransom to terrorists from information. They said they paid them about $5 million for the release of the Kankara boys, but they said maybe not, because they said the bandits demanded for 1 million naira on each student. So to release 344, they needed to be paid 144 million naira. So that is something that $1 million would do, Abi. So they pay ransom to terrorists. And the moment you see them celebrating the arrival of new weapons, they say, "Oh, we just got the delivery of a new weapons to fight terrorism. We are going to defeat this. We are going to do that. All this nonsense." In a week or two, you will see the Boko Haram terrorists using the same weapon just delivered to Nigeria. And the same government that is playing two odds, or what do you call it, playing Baba Ijebu with the lives of the people they pledge to protect, especially in the northern Nigeria, they are not really bothered and concerned. Now, the people who have decided, to protect themselves, since the government of Nigeria can't protect anybody, the government of Nigeria or the Nigerian military, they are now raising a memo to go after them, the ESN. We have the WSN something, Western Nigeria, WNSN or something, Western Nigeria Security Network, which is Amotekun. The Eastern governors, I saw a picture, I saw a video of the governor of, I think it's the governor of Enugu, who was the governor of Abia, who was inaugurating his own security outfit and telling people to ignore Nnamdi Kanu's ESN. Meanwhile, for the photo shoot, it's just what this is all about. For them, the ESN that is so busy roaming their own forest, looking for all the terrorists with weapons, killing and raping women in the eastern Nigeria, are now being tagged as terrorists by the Nigerian military. So they are planning already. The action is on already, looking for ways on how to locate the ESN members in the forest of eastern Nigeria. Now, here is what I can tell you about 2021 in that aspect. Because they will have enough weapons to go after those who are trying to protect themselves. So which other weapons or which other soldiers are they going to send after the Boko Haram, the bandits who have the audacity to kidnap 600 school children as we speak right now? They told you that they have released 344 of them. But they told just from the beginning that 600 were matched repeatedly. Now 344 released. What happened to the remaining 256? Nobody's talking about them. Fine, but they will do more, because a day after they released the Kankara boys, the same terrorists, they went on again to kidnap another 80 school children, Islamic school children, in the same casino. Meanwhile, the government of Boko Haram will never, ever, ever take any of them to court. It is not because they are not arresting these people. There are some villages, there are some people in some part of the northern Nigeria, southern Nigeria, who are working endlessly, apprehending some of these criminals. But because the law in Nigeria says, if you do anything, if you arrest anyone, you have to hand them over to the police. So what happened? They hand them over to the police. The police sent them to the DSS. DSS open a room for them, put air conditioning in there for them, give them food, and ask them if they want to repent or not. And they will just easily say, well, or gladly say, yes, I want to repent, whatever that even means, right? Then it will be paid 150,000 naira. Then it will be collecting 25,000 naira every month. So far so good. Buhari's government have released over 5,000 repentant terrorists who are currently collecting money from Nigeria. Do you understand that? So that is currently ongoing. And the same government. And meanwhile, remember this too. Before Boko Haram became the president of Nigeria, it was Boko Haram. Una they pray God, may God help you end, may God help you defeat. Abi, until you voted for a lifeless breathing mannequin, Boko Haram. Now you are not just dealing with Boko Haram. You are dealing with Boko Haram,
Boko Haram Pro, Boko Haram Pro Max, Boko Haram Pro Max. Now you have multifaceted types of terrorists who have been so emboldened because number one, they know that whatever happens is either they get killed or they get rehabilitated. And most of the time, they actually get the second chance of being rehabilitated. They will never, ever see any courts. So that emboldens them, right? So they know that now you have bandits who are actually terrorists, who are actually Boko Haram, kidnapping people for ransom, killing people for no reason. Abi? So government is now parleying and partying with them in Zamfara. They have something called the peace deal. The peace deal is that some part of Zamfara state have been ceded to the bandits, to the terrorists in Zamfara for peace. What kind of peace? It means that those who are living in those areas, I'm talking about more than 4 or 5 local government areas in Zamfara state as we speak right now, that are no longer in total control of the Nigeria or the Zamfara government or the Nigerian army or anybody at all. No police, no soldier, no nothing, no government. But bandits, farmers in those places, before they can go to their farms, they have to pay tax to the bandits. I'm not joking. You can look it up. But these are what you will never possibly read in their main or in their mainstream media or their conventional media. They won't tell you that. But it's out there. It's hiding in plain sight. You can see it. Zamfara state, as we speak. So the government, the governor, arranged what they call the peace deal. So that the bandits will not kidnap people and they will not kill people. But they can collect tax and taxes from different people in Zamfara state. Then they are spending a lot, on the media to continue to change the narrative, to continue to disguise the lies of what is going on in Zamfara. Zamfara is not the only one. No. Same thing in Borno. As we speak right now, over 20 local governments in Borno state are currently in command and control of either Boko Haram and every other terror group that are collecting money here and there from the government. As we speak, over 20 local government. They have 27 local government. Apart from Maiduguri, the rest of the whole state, they have no working local government administration. They are conducting elections. So just last week, their governor, Zulum, the guy told, he did a swearing in for 27 local government chairmen. Meanwhile, most of those who are living in those local governments, they are either living in Maiduguri now or living in the IDP camp. IDP camp is just a fancy name for refugee camp. Do you understand? People living in refugee camps in their own states. They are still collecting their allocation in Abuja. 27 local government, they are collecting it. They are pretending to be doing elections, but their people are currently living as refugees in different places. Total control and command of a terrorist, but they won't tell you that. The governor was telling the new chairman, I don't want you to be ruling from Maiduguri. I want you to go back to your local government and provide security for them. As if to say now, mouth that they provide security. Where is the Nigerian army? Where is the better security they told you? Or the Zulum himself was telling you about? And at the end of the day, whenever those terrorists are caught, they get rehabilitated. Yes, it's as good as that, as you are, let me say it's as horrible as it sounds. As it sounds. That is Boko Haram. The same government that is running Nigeria bankrupt. You know Nigeria is already bankrupted, Abi. You remember when they were telling you about 45 billion in foreign reserve? Abi, you remember that? As we speak right now, they have already depleted that foreign reserve as well. That foreign reserve from that 40-something billion they are telling you then, now is now hovering around $31 billion. And that is even just a collateral for the gbese that they have already, dipped Nigeria and Nigerians into. Ask yourselves, how come your Naira is crashing? Despite the fact that fake Pastor Ruga, Ikene Shatabandu, fake pastor Shubade was telling you then that they were diversifying the economy to agriculture. But what they were not telling you then was that when they were lying to you that they were diversifying from petroleum to agriculture, they were actually they were actually preparing ground for the terrorists who are now beheading farmers, collecting taxes from farmers who at least manage to stay alive, negotiate for their existence. So at the end of the day, food inflation. They were supposed to be growing rice for a whole year, for about 14 months. They shut down your border, where they pretended to shut down your border because Dangote was still running his business. BAU or BUA, or whatever that guy is called, is also was still very much running his own business through the borders. Another border was pretty much porous for the terrorists to walk in and walk out. All they want, except for the southern border, which they did shut down simply to crush and further destroy the economy. And it's unfortunate that those who pretended to be learned, educated in the western or the southern Nigeria fell for the trap, where they are feeling the brunt. Because now, what did that bring? Terrorists have managed to send your farmers away, either to grave or to IDP camp, now to refugee camps. So there is no one to really grow the food, even if they are lying and continue to lie. When they realize that they couldn't hold it anymore, they made it legal. They say, okay, we are going to open the border, but we are going to open it for Dangote first. So they contracted them to help them bring in the same foreign rice, grains, and so many other things they told you. The same thing they told you that they were closing the borders for, because you can grow them in Nigeria. But they didn't tell you that they are Fulani terrorists to be going everywhere, destroying farms, destroying lives, ransacking villages, kidnapping women, children, raping girls, raping women, for whatever reason. And the military will be looking away or continue to give excuses of why they are trying. It's just that it's not enough yet. But when it comes to them putting money on the heads of ESN members, Eastern Security members, the IPOB members, they quickly raised a memo. The resources is there. They can deploy some of the weapons that they are unable to use on those terrorists. They can deploy that and go to the Eastern Nigeria and continue the mass killings as usual. But this is where they are going to meet their own Waterloo. It's not going to be easy again. Before now, IPOB members are always with their flags, their camera phones, their megaphones, their placards, asking to be freed. They're asking to be let go because they want to have their own country. And again, repeatedly, the forces have been unleashed on them by the government of Nigeria, led by Buratai the Butcher, mostly Buratai the Butcher, who has a personal joy in butchering and massacring innocent people, calling them terrorists. They did a lot to continue to call them terrorists today. So while they were waving their flags, the Nigerian government was probably, the Nigerian government were what? They were cocking the guns and getting ready, moving the machines and all of that, like they were going to war. And they killed and killed and killed, arrested and kidnapped those they could arrest and kidnap. And to this day, they have never, nobody has been held responsible for those those barbarity. So they are emboldened to do more. So when you say who are the terrorists in Nigeria, it is your government. Don't let anybody deceive you. It is your government that is the terrorist in Nigeria. And all the pattern quite explain that. But it's simply because some people would rather fall in for the emotion. So these guys are no longer holding just the flags anymore. They are not just holding their camera phones anymore. They don't just want to keep waving the flags anymore. They want to continue to do both and defend themselves. So Nigeria, in their braggadocio manner, 2021 is going to be something to look forward to, because this time around they believe that they have managed to conquer everybody, everyone. I mean, politically, religiously, militarily, importantly military. So they believe that they have managed to conquer everybody. Therefore, if anybody try any nonsense, Buhari will deal with them. Okay. I don't know how long that will be.
Do you get that now? But I can tell you confidently today that it's not going to be business as usual anymore, because they will defend themselves. They are not just going to be screaming Biafra, Biafra anymore. When you shoot at them, they have shown it. They have the soldiers, they have the army, and they made their intention very clear. They are not intending to start any war with anybody. They are not even trying to take over Nigeria. They are not trying to be in control of anything in Nigeria. Number one, they said, why the campaign and the campaign for independence for Biafra and the awareness for that continues. They don't want to sit back idle anymore. Watch their own mothers kidnapped, raped, killed on their ways to farm. Who should be worried in the first place? The people who want to keep them as one Nigeria, or the people that are being killed because they are being forced to be part of one Nigeria and accept all the misery that comes with being part of Nigeria? Let me tell you something. Being part of one Nigeria comes with sharing the misery of the country. Do you get that now? So whenever they talk about terrorism, as we are talking about it today, everybody is going to have a fair share of that. Okay? When the spillover of the consequences of the terrorism begins to manifest, the spillover will go to other places where you probably currently enjoy some sort of a graveyard peace too, because you are dealing with your other problems too. The spillover is what the southern Nigeria is now becoming paranoid about, except the politicians, because they believe that they are safer, but they are not. They won't be. Okay? So, these people said they want to protect themselves. That should have been a primary objective of the government. Okay? When you share one Nigeria, you share in the mystery, you share in the poverty, you share in the death. Even when those who are saddled with the responsibility of keeping everybody safe, even though they have failed in their responsibility, people have resorted into keeping themselves sane in a country that is completely insane, led by mad people. Do you get that now? But upon that, when they talk about terrorism and they need to spend money to curb terrorism, which is now business, by the way. So I'll give you an example. So far, so good in Nigeria. In the last 6 years, they have spent over 4 trillion naira fighting terrorism in Nigeria. You know what I mean? They are buying weapons, they are stealing the money, doing everything they can, and so far, so good, they've spent over 4 trillion fighting insecurity. Now, imagine if they had used the same mindset of how they budgeted this huge money. If they have used that same goal to put forward foundation, a reliable educational foundation that will prepare those who are now terrorists in northern Nigeria and those who are now encouraging terrorists to cross the border into northern Nigeria, right? If the foundation in northern Nigeria has been sort of that of, the one of probity, of clarity, more or less like not that of radicalism. Do you get that now? So they intentionally promoted poverty, terrorism, religion, fanaticism, and so on and so forth, because politically it is advantageous. But what they forgot to do was that, to realize was that all these things they were using for their own political advantage all these years, the consequences of that is what we are experiencing today, terrorism. So you, being a southerner, that you have never seen a bomb go off before, you have never seen people kidnapped en masse before, you have never seen a whole village ransacked and people killed in en masse before, you've never seen dead bodies piling the street because Boko Haram just operated. You've never seen that except for the pictures you are seeing. So, but you are sharing the mystery. How? The money that is meant for development are now being budgeted to fight terrorism created by the criminals who failed their own people in northern Nigeria for years, for decades. So you share in that mystery. The money that should go into education, go into healthcare, go into infrastructure, go into creating a viable environment for businesses to grow. All this money
with corruption included, goes into fighting terrorism. Terrorism that they would never or intended to even end. You can tell yourself that. It's because it is the truth. So you share in the mystery. So when the narrative and the conversation is around, should Nigeria break? Should Nigeria get rid of the current system? Should Nigeria get a new constitution? These are vistas. These are open vistas for you to get involved in conversation after you have realized how much messed up it is to be part of Nigeria and continue to defend one Nigeria, when in fact it is injurious to you, as to your existence, not just to you, to generations coming. You share in the mystery. That's what happened. When they decided to give credence, to give, to give sort of support, upliftment to mediocrity, and people who are with good qualifications to do the real job are now being seconded, where vital decisions are to be made, starting with your president. And that's why I said sometimes ago, I said, listen, you should be very, very careful. In fact, you should be very, very, very scared of foolish people in large numbers. Because in a democracy, they can elect a president. And as wise as you claim, if you have more foolish people in large numbers, as wise as you are, which we all know that the numbers of people with processing faculty continue to dwindle. When Nigeria continue to happen to people, they continue to lose their sanity, their reasoning faculties continue to dwindle, and they continue to bring themselves to the level that the standard that the politicians have set for them. Do you get that now? So you should be very careful of foolish people in large numbers. They can elect a president. So this is it. Where mediocrity is celebrated, where criminality is uplifted and celebrated, and brilliancy, intelligence are being seconded, where people with brilliant minds are being given second role to the dullard who will take the decision, and they are given automatic power to make those decisions. So that's another way you get fucked up too. Imagine Dangote can build refineries, and within 3 years it can build the biggest refinery that will begin operation in Nigeria. But Nigeria, the largest oil producer in Africa, the biggest black nation on earth, the most populous black nation in the whole world, Nigeria, big for nothing, crippled giant, cannot maintain one single refinery, one single one. Tell yourself why. It is because it is processed, it is put together to be that way. And who is the victim? Who are those who are going to be the victims? You and me. I'm a victim too, because I'm sharing in the mystery. I read the comment of my friends, people I love, people I actually really, really care about, struggling because of what Boko Haram and his gang of thieves, because of what they have done to you in 5 years economically. They opened all the pipe holes where they are, it's like straw, using straw to draw you everywhere. They squeeze you, like say, Baba, they squeeze you so solid that you have become rock. They still squeezing you, like say something liquid must still come out of you. That is what Nigeria did to some of my friends. Hardworking guys who were with so much big hopes. You know what I'm talking about? They had hopes 5 years ago. How many of you watching me from Nigeria right now can testify to the change to what you probably dreamt about 5 years ago when Boko Haram was coming on board? Some of you were about graduating. Do you remember? Some of you were just, almost graduating then, and then you are looking forward to you getting a job. You are smart, you are brilliant, the future was bright, change was coming. Now, Boko Haram promised you 3 million jobs every year. It promised you 24 hours electricity. It promised to pay you unemployment fee or unemployment allowance before you get job. Come on, it was gonna go. It was gonna be good. It was gonna be great. Even if you didn't support Boko Haram, at least you were looking forward to something. And 5 years after that, how are you doing, Oga? How? That is why I say, you see, may Nigeria never happen to you. May Nigeria not happen to me. But we are all sharing in that. Today, some of my friends are on social media. Some of them have created so many bond accounts and a fake account to beg for support on social media. That is how bad it has become in 5 years. If you don't have a clue of how Boko Haram affected you, and you love to continue to delude yourself that maybe you have no idea. Check it the last 5 years and now. What was the plan? Were you not planning to get married 5 years ago? That, man, once I do my graduation, I'll just get a job. I've spoken to my uncle. My uncle's business is, so I'm going to be working for my uncle. Then I'll get, get married, just marriage, then I'll get few, maybe 2-3 kids. And, it was looking good for you then. But before you finalize your education, your uncle don't lose he's lost his job. He's lost his business because of the draconian, faceless, criminal policies of Boko Haram. Now, people who could help you 5 years ago, people you were looking up to, how many of them are left now? Tell yourself. Even how many of them are still in Nigeria now? Because some of them have left when they realize that, oh boy, I'm going to go back to, I would rather just sell all my business and just go to America or move to UK or move to Canada. I still have enough money. I'm not going to. Buhari, Nigeria happened to so many of you. Directly, indirectly. And they get my own share too. Today, I have more people that need help, but I can't help. These were guys that when I started helping people on social media, I remember back then, guys, we started this way back in 2014, 2013, way back. These were the guys that would tell me, Maiyegun, I'm contributing 10,000 naira. I'm sending you 5,000 naira. I'm sending you this 1,000 naira. 5 years later, they're asking me, Baba, they feel ashamed to ask me for money because Nigeria don't happen to them. They would rather ask me, Maiyegun, see, if you have anybody, any job, I'm looking for something to be doing. I've not been working for the past 8 months. Baba, how you can't do 8 months? I lost my job. I just don't know how to tell you. But you have been looking fine on Facebook now. You seem to be happy. I see you with the family. Baba, I just know if you tell you. No joke. I lost my job 8 months ago. Wow. How are you gonna go? How are you doing it then? I don't know. That's why I'm talking to you. If you see anything I can be doing, anybody around, people ask me, guys who are doing well 5 years ago, these were legit guys that I know. Some of them are watching me right now. So if you don't know how Nigeria happened to you, how Boko Haram affected you, now you know. It is not just about buying a bag of rice for 42,000 naira. It's not just about... there are people who you were looking forward to. You were looking up to them. That by the time you are ready, they will help you. Some of them have closed their businesses in Nigeria in the last 5 years. And you know why? Because of Boko Haram. It is the policies. You just need to be smart enough to know it and tell yourself that truth. When you begin to tell yourself that truth, you can get angry. And your anger will be justified. Do you get that now? But if you play about it and be like, now God go do it. Do you know why they are turning you to God all the time? Do you know why? You get why? Because they know that they have done enough damages to you. No human being can correct it. Except you break up that country. Break it into pieces. Let everybody go deal with their own animals. Their own thief. In their own different areas. We will do our own way. Anyhow. Do them like that. But they know you can't be helped. Nigeria cannot be helped. Every time, even they ask Boko Haram, this issue of border, porous border, these criminals are crossing the border to come and kill Nigerians and the rest of that. He said, your president, the president of Nigeria, he said, only God can protect Nigeria border. You see? How come you never saw the poster of God for president? Maybe you should just do this image not a blank image, and say vote for God 2023, rather than say vote for Tifnumbu or vote for Hell Rufaya or who else again is going to be voted for? Atifku or who else? Rather than that, because they will all tell you at the end of the day that only God can help you. They cannot help you because they cannot help themselves too. So maybe you should just vote for God when the election comes. Because that's the situation they have managed to dip you into. That is how much Nigeria has affected you. And when you begin to realize that, if not for social media, are you with me? If not for social media, some people, depression for don't kill them. Do you know how many people who miss Maiyegun's diary because at least just tuning in alone, just for them to just forget about all the worries and just listen to something. And they've not been having that for the past few months. Depression, they wear designer in Nigeria and walking about like that because Nigerians are facing the worst depression ever in their history. So why do you want to continue to share in that mystery? Everybody is dropping their bank account on social media. They don't even click, they don't care. Back in the days, you will see people, they will be protecting their account number. Say, don't look at my phone. Are you trying to copy my account number? In Nigeria today, after 5 years, now people they drop the account number, they drop the sort code, they drop everything. Do whatever you can. Just give me 2K. Do you get it now? That is also another example of how for you to know that Nigeria don't happen to so many people. You see those people you are seeing on social media. Some of you will be asking, my friend, go and sell your phone. If you are hungry, go and sell your phone and feed yourself. These are guys who have jobs. So some of them, they have not been paid. Some of them before now, before your Naira, somersaulted, enter Conga, back then, they believe they had jobs, but they are underemployed. Minimum wage was how much then? 18,000. Some of them were collecting 30,000 naira. And they could still afford to buy rice, to buy chicken, to buy small clothes, pay small rent, 1.5, and pay electricity for that same month. In Christmas, so they will still get something. Now, Naira don't somersaulted, enter Conga, enter Kana. To buy one bag of rice now, you need 42,000 naira. Some people will be telling you, why are you even eating rice? Must you eat rice? To even eat gari? And these are the core people, the people they give 500 naira to 1,000 naira to vote for them, to rig election for them, to carry gun for them, and the rest of that. But what has changed is that, you see those people now begging on social media. Some of them, in fact, some of them still have jobs, but they can't remember the last time they got paid. Imagine you, just because you want to appear that you have job, but you can't even remember. They'll say, when was the last time you got paid? How much are you paid? How much is your salary? Say, Papa, now 25,000. You know, well, everything don't change. Everything is expensive. I can't pay school fees of my children. I can't do. Papa, how you demanding 25,000? We were trying. We were managing before now. But now it's worse. I can't even feed my children because you're 25,000 naira. And you know what? They don't even pay us. They haven't paid me for the past. I can't. They haven't paid me this year. I say, with 2 children, they have not paid you for 1 year, for 6 months, and you are walking about on social media saying, "Thank God for Friday. Thank God it's Friday. Thank God, happy birthday to me." What is wrong with you? How are you able to cope that? How are you able to adjust? Papa, it's a long story. Tell me. I am ready to listen to your long story. How? Papa, it's a long story. Tell me. You are not angry because you don't know why you are what you are now. How Nigeria is affecting you. So when they tell you, na Buhari say, you know, feed your children. Na Buhari. But if you get brain, nobody need to interpret that to you. Again, you don't need anybody to interpret that to you. They killed you without using any gun. It is called economic jihad. You see those they are shooting, killing, kidnapping and all of that, eh? Those ones are a bit lucky because boom, gone. Subhanallah. Inna lillahi wa inna ilayhi rajiun, and so on and so forth. Eh? But you, now small, then they kill you. Small. You go to get hope. You go to go church. You go to go pray to God. The God where you know vote, the way you know vote for. You go to go there. God, why have you forsaken me? Why won't he forsake you? You voted for Boko Haram. You voted for PDP. You voted for all these criminals, you know, who are actually in existence just to make your life a hell. And you continue to go to God. I say, God, see, listen. There are people with earthquake problem in Nepal. Those people need help. Now you voluntarily continue to be stupid, to believe in a system that is built together just to destroy you. If you are smart, you will change it. Stop disturbing me. Since you didn't vote for God. That is why he's not answering anything. Though that doesn't mean that God doesn't love you. He still loves you. At least you are still breathing, Abi. Maybe you believe in God. It is complete sadness that you don't understand when we say sharing in the misery of Nigeria. Sharing in that. It affects you. If they haven't killed you, check it out now. If they haven't killed you, count yourself lucky. Someone said you are praying for long life in Nigeria. Why are you praying for long life in Nigeria? So that you can suffer more? Or what? Because I don't understand. Waiting to see what? God, I pray for long life and prosperity. Where? Long life and prosperity in a system that will kill you anytime. And, you know, that's what it is. And the system will even blame you. Have you heard things like when someone gets killed by their police in Nigeria or by their soldiers, treat you like an animal? People will say, Yusuf, say, even victims, they blame themselves. You'll be hearing things like, I regret going out. I wish something just tell me not to go out. I say, Baba, why are you blaming yourself? Call the police and report. Now, police beat me. They beat me. They collected my phone. They collected my money. Collected everything. They said because the way I dress. I said, sorry. So Yusuf, you shouldn't have dressed like this. Do you understand how? Do you understand the pattern? The victims could blame themselves. God, I should have stayed at home. Something was telling me not to go out. Or something was telling me not to take that route. I was planning to take this route. But you know, then the people will now come and say, why Yusuf dress like this? Maybe Yusuf know that now the kind of people like this that they look for. Then they will blame you. Then you, psychologically, mentally, they have destroyed you. The next time you want to go out, once you try to dress nice, you just be like, you just remember, hey, the last time where I tried to dress nice, na 300,000 naira then collect from me. Baba, I can just dress anyhow, Jare, because this country said now all of us mad. I can just dress like person when they sick. Psychologically destroyed you. How are you comfortable in such country? How does that make you feel comfortable? I mean, I won't feel comfortable. I'm glad I'm not there. I'm not even. See, you see the problem I'm talking about now. Imagine government of UK making me dress like somebody who won't kill himself, and so I could just commit suicide, trying to impress people. We are no offend. That's the mentality in Nigeria. But you are not upset. You are not angry. You know. May God help you. Join me later today. I just think I can share my time with you this morning. It's been a long time. I try to devise a mean of, of connecting. It's like me entering Maiyegun's diary through the back door. And I didn't know they will allow me to even talk to you. So thank you, Facebook, for letting me talk to my friends. But remember, guys, search, go on to Maiyegun's Diary Political now on YouTube. For those of you who have the chance of using that. See, this is it on my own TV. I'm going to show you. You can go on Maiyegun's Diary Political on your TV too. Okay, let me show you. If you have a smart TV, okay, subscribe to Maiyegun's Diary and you can watch me on your screen at home. You get up now. So let's see if I can get that up. I'll show you. So if you go onto your search, let's start from here. I'm going to start from here. So if you have a smart TV, so from your normal TV, so from my own TV, this is what I would do. I'll go to the apps. When you go to the apps, you will see all the apps. So I'm going to go to YouTube. I don't know if you can see that, sorry. But my YouTube will load up now, so you see what I'm talking about. So you can go to the YouTube. And on your YouTube, you can then search. You can search for Maiyegun's Diary Political or Maiyegun's Diary Live or anything you know with Maiyegun. So then when you get to Maiyegun's Diary Political, and when you get your search up, click on Maiyegun Diary Political. So you see some of my videos. They are many, no joke. You see some of my videos there. Some of them that you have missed. So you see them. You can go on and on and on and watch. You know this one. So yeah, pretty much like you can watch me directly on your TV at home. You can watch me on your devices as well. Just search for Maiyegun's Diary Political. Okay. Maiyegun's Diary Political on your YouTube. And then there you go. You can watch me. And you won't miss anything. Okay. Sorry, this is an advert. You may likely, and also if you come across advert on Maiyegun's Diary Political, please watch it. Because that helps. And when you watch my videos on Maiyegun's Diary Political, like that, right? You can also make sure that you click the like to engage there. Thank you so much. Okay, use your phone too. It's the same thing. I'm just telling people who like to sit back at home and watch Maiyegun. You can do so. Okay, it's so easy, just like that. If your TV is a smart TV and it is, smart TV connects to your Wi-Fi at home. I'm sorry, mostly people who are outside the country, or even in Nigeria, those who use Wi-Fi at home, you can do same. Your smart TV will connect to your Wi-Fi automatically. Then you go onto the apps. You search for Maiyegun's Diary Political. Okay, and then you see some of my videos there. There are many. You can sit back, watch with your family, watch with people around you. And tonight, I'm going to be live on Maiyegun's Diary Political as well. Okay, so you can join me anytime from 6 p.m. tonight. Okay, so thank you so much for your time, and well, stay safe. I'll see you when I see you again. Let me enjoy this.
Maiyegun làwa mọ̀
Àmọ́ tó dòdòdò. Merry Christmas o.
Maiyegun làwa mọ̀
Àmọ́ tó dòdòdò.
Maiyegun ti dé o ọ̀rẹ́ ará ìlú. Lórí Facebook, lórí
Jocelyn, I can see you.
gbogbo bó ṣe ń lọ ni Maiyegun já wa sí.
Maiyegun Diary.
Àṣírí ọ̀jẹ̀lú kì í bò níbẹ̀ o.
Thank you.
Bó bá ṣe àní Maiyegun máa wí. ṣeré wà á gbọ́ níbẹ̀ o. Maiyegun Diary Naibi #1. Maiyegun Diary politico. Maiyegun Diary Naibi #1. Godfatherism kò sí lọ́rọ̀ Maiyegun Diary Naibi #1. Ẹ farabalẹ̀ sẹ́ o kẹ́gọ́rọ̀ lẹ́nu. Maiyegun Diary Naibi #1. Àní Maiyegun làwa mọ̀ dódódódó. Maiyegun Diary Naibi #1.
I've not listened to this for a long time.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. Maiyegun ti dé. Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. Lórí Facebook. Maiyegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Lórí YouTube. Maiyegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. Bọ́ba bá gbé wúrẹ́. Maiyegun máa ń
Happy Sunday.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. Ijó ìgbádìyẹ. Maiyegun máa ń àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. Ìrẹsìdó bá rúfin o. Maiyegun máa ń àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. Gómìnà kówó jẹ. Maiyegun máa ń àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. Ọlọ́pàá ti darí pa. Maiyegun máa ń àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. Aṣòfin tí ń rúfin o. Maiyegun máa ń àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. Òkúra olóṣèlú.
Hey, Maiyegun máa ń
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. Maiyegun ti dé.
Robert.
Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Thank you guys. Remember, go on Maiyegun Diary Political. YouTube, subscribe. I'm always been here, my brother.
Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Yeah.
Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ òní fi wọ́n níran. Wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ o, Maiyegun ó sọ pé wọ́n ò fẹ́ bẹ̀. Wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀, Maiyegun ó sọ pé wọ́n ò fẹ́ bẹ̀. Oníkanṣá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, báwọn ará ìlú tó gbé wọn débẹ̀ o. Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Yeah.
Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ òní fi wọ́n níran. Ìmọ̀ ìṣeré ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀. Ìmọ̀ ìṣeré ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀. Ẹni bá ti lè lẹ́bọ̀ lẹ́rù o, ọmọ bá dèrò kàṣà ìtú wọ́n sí ta.
Sorry that I have dismantled my own show. Sorry about that. I've missed that, honestly. I have.
Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ òní fi wọ́n níran.
Àwọn olóòbí kọ́kọ́ àwọn
Orí ara ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni mo fọlọ́hún ṣọ́ ẹ̀ bá kìlẹ́rù. Lóòótọ́ olódodo ìlú ọ̀tá ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni ìwọ ṣá máa ṣọ́ra kò sì má bẹ̀rù. Bọ́tà lè rí oníṣègùn lé káwọ́ mọ̀mọ́ fi ṣera wọn ni ó ti dẹrùn tí wọn ò gbọ́dọ̀ sí mọ́bẹ̀. Èkó ọ̀pọ̀lọmọ bá dérò tàjọ ò gbọ́dọ̀ jẹ́. Ó ti jọba lórí àbínú ẹni kò sì mọ́ fòyà. Àìsíwọ́lú ní ẹnìkẹ́ ìgbóbi ẹyin lábàrá o. Gbogbo ẹni tó bá dán wò á kàwé. Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ra kí o. Ẹni bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dèrò òní fi wọ́n níran o. Maiyegun ti dé, gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú
Ó máa ń lé o, mo ti mí ìsọ̀rí mi ní o, ṣe mo gbádùn ẹ̀ gan.
Maiyegun ti dé.
So kó tó di pé wọ́n máa ti Maiyegun sí ara rẹ̀, àlẹ́ ìsìnkú wà ní
Ẹni bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dèrò òní fi wọ́n níran o.
Amen. I'll see you later tonight on my YouTube channel. Don't miss it if you can.